Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Warning. Critical decompression hazard in the cryo-recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Great. I've got to change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to cryo-recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've Good work. Here are some more cyber modules. Spend them wisely. They're not easy to locate.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Somebody let me out. I can't find my car. Please, let me out of here.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules. That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassy has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassy. Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override. On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
I've
been unable to get in touch with Delacroix.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me. Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can. Good. You've managed to get into Med. Now find Grassi and get the keycard to the cruise sector.
Intruder
He's the one who
entering
monitored your
medical
cryo
sector.
sleep, so he might be interested in joining you,
Many demands to
if he
know your
hasn't been
intentions.
butchered yet.
Are you allied with her? Do you not know of her intentions?
Angela, while it may appear that the lab
She
monkeys
once
are
tried
communicating
to
with each
destroy
other,
your species,
I assure you it's
and now
quite
you do
impossible.
her bidding.
You claim that one
Intruder
monkey signed
entering
the
medical
passcode for a
sector A.
supply closet to another, and the latter proceeded to open it. As I'm sure you know, there have literally been tens of thousands of studies of primate intelligence, and there's no evidence of behavior even remotely that sophisticated. So either you've single-handedly trumped the entire field of animal behaviorists, or you're badly in need of a vacation.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
Since returning from the surface of Tau Ceti 5, the patient has experienced numerous novel phenomena, evidenced by inflammatory nodular growth and the presence of a large worm-like parasite. This morning, the parasite penetrated the subject's chest from the inside and attached one end of itself to the subject's forehead. If I remove it, it could kill the kid. If I leave it... Final diagnosis. Beats the hell out of me. I'd love to refer this to Medorsky at CDC, but unfortunately he's 67 trillion miles
What is
away.
a thought compared to a mind? Our unity is full of wonder. Is full of wonder.
Well
Which
done.
your
I'm
tiny
uploading some more
individual
modules.
cannot even conceive.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness? Security system offline.
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
Security system on.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the MedSci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction.
Marie, I'm sorry I've been out of touch, but I've been working on that artifact Bayless brought back from
This
Tau
is
City 5.
Xerxes.
I've done a
Remember,
level 3 analysis
replicator
on it.
restrictions are in
I
place
think
for
it's
the
some
good
kind of artificial
all of us.
intelligence.
All
I've managed to pull an audio
unauthorized
tag file out of its
interactions
memory.
will be
I'll
dealt
let
with
you be the
to
judge.
utmost degree of the law. Security system
Marie.
online.
I think it's speaking English.
Security system offline.
Watts isn't here, so he's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around. Good work. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find and upgrade unit as soon as you can and improve your rig.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
These missions... Good work. Here are some more cyber modules. Spend them wisely. They're not easy to locate. Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight, and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
They're not dead. They want you understand? They want you as a host. Get away. All right, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
Disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power to the elevator and you'll be able to get up to deck 4. Get going. You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there. So keep your eyes open.
This is Xerxes. The coolant tubes are off limits to all personnel. To avoid possible detention and execution,
the radiation must have blocked the protective seals on engine core access. You're going to have to find some way to purge the radiation from the coolant tubes. Xerxes is blocking me out of the primary data loop, so I can't get any information to help you. He's working for them now. Keep your eyes open. You must find a way to purge these coolant tubes and get into the engine core. The ship must have some kind of backup system in place for just this kind of situation.
I'm not sure what secrets you and your new buddy Captain Diego have got going up on Deck 3, but I intend to find out. If you continue to refuse to meet with me and my staff, you will leave me no choice but to register a complaint with corporate. If you want to take me seriously, perhaps Sergeant Bronson and her security staff will.
We cannot kill each other
without killing ourselves.
Is your vision so small that you cannot see the value of our way?
This is Xerxes. Due to the recent confusion, there will be a ship-wide census tomorrow at 0900. All personnel, please report to the common area of Deck 5 at that time.
Get me out of here! I've recorded a lock to this room. Maybe that will hold them. I'm heading to Congo.
Security system offline.
Due to the tenuous situation as of late, I've ordered security defense turrets placed at key locations. Yesterday one went off accidentally and critically injured crewman Wells. However, somebody must have tampered with the Xerxes security subsystems, because now my technicians are unable to take them offline. Until we get to the bottom of this, I've ordered all security turrets recalled to storage. But now I can't get in touch with the team I sent out to do the recall.
Do you not trust the feelings of the flesh? Our biology yearns to join with yours.
We welcome you to our mass. But you puzzle us.
Why do you serve our mother?
How can you choose cold metal over the splendid flesh? If you fear us,
This is Xerxes. Can you not feel the glory of the flesh? Do you not yearn to be free of the tyranny of the individual?
Sing in our symphony of life. We offer another chance to join us. If you choose to lie down with the machine,
we will rend you apart
and put you separate from the joy of the mass.
This is Xerxes. Due to measures beyond our control, all meal service aboard the Von Braun will be suspended.
In some ways, the
Nutritious
many is
snacks
not
are
like the
available at
UNN.
most replicators.
There's a joy in working towards a collective goal, and being able to put aside the things that draw us apart and make us separate. Why do we fear the loss of our individuality so much? Man can dream, but the many can accomplish.
Malone's dead. I was just talking to him and this cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a grip. Get a grip. I've recoded the door lock and engineering control to 15061. I think I'll be safe in here. Yeah, I'll be safe in here.
Xerxes is one step ahead of us. He's performed an override on the fluidics control computer and blocked us out. But keep an eye open. You might be able to find some workaround.
Somebody's been tampering with the Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. To activate it, install hardware override 45M DEX in the system's monitoring unit in command control. You can find 45 MTEX in Auxiliary Storage 5 in the coolant tubes. Key code 34760.
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004. Got to get to deck.
The Mini demands the termination of this exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules. Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Security system offline.
after that, reinitialize the system from core control. But that system won't come online until you reset both pods. Keep an eye out. They're mobilizing their real forces, and they know exactly where you are.
Intelligence that wants to help me reclaim control of the Von Braun from whomever or whatever is now in charge. I don't know where it came from, but I must confess, I'm happy it is here.
Good work. The engine core is now back online. Now get to the elevator and come see me on Deck 4. While you were doing that, I've discovered the presence of some analyte artifacts on board the ship. I think you may be able to use them to your advantage. I've uploaded the information to the ship's weapons upgrade units. They'll be able to convey the information to your cybernetic rig. What are you waiting for? Get to the elevator now. Damn. Something's blocking the shaft, and the elevator can't reach Deck 4. I'm attempting to determine. I'm detecting massive quantities of some kind of biomaterial that's plugging up the elevator shaft. The environment on this level has been altered to be some kind of breeding chamber for the xenomorphs. It shouldn't prove dangerous unless you plan to stay for more than... Okay, stop where you are. There's a vial of an experimental material called Toxin A. It was developed by the Psi staff to reduce the growth of the aliens, but I can't find any data on how you should use it. You should be able to research the toxin. I'm uploading you enough cyber modules to acquire the You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
This is Xerxes. Please report any electrical anomalies to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is
Okay, the
everybody's
vials of toxin A need
responsibility.
to be placed directly into the environmental regulators. There should be 4 on this deck. If you can get a vial into each of the regulators, you should be able to significantly
This is
impact the
Xerxes.
growth of those
Why do you let
despicable
the Metal
creatures.
Mother guide your
That should
actions?
remove the biomatter from the
Why do you
elevator
not
shaft.
join the glory of the mass?
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. Well, I'm not sure whether airborne toxin A will directly kill any ambulatory specimens. It should impact their communal mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
There. The young ones are all aboard. Captain Diego and I have sealed off Deck 3.
He and I are now of one mind. Our bodies are
Changing too. Sometimes it hurts terribly. And sometimes it is
marvelous. Something wonderful is happening to me.
I've chosen Nurse Bloom as the new mother.
Good work. I'm uploading some cybernet. Good. You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators.
Mark, what's going on? I thought it was weird when you asked me to send up 16 of my female staffers, but what have you done with them? I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Watts, Sanger, or Polito? It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
received an e-message from Anatoly. He's not well. The corporate protocols specify I can remove the senior executive officer if he's found unfit for duty. But what about his ally, Captain Diego? He's got 120 goons on the Rickenbacker to back him up. I wonder if that fragmentary AI you discovered on Tau Ceti 5 is connected to this.
Dick, I know you won't get this until after we return, but I've had to express how incredible I feel. We've finally done it, made contact, and Muldoon and I have been selected to be involved in the initial work. Anatoly's one condition is that I tell no one aboard the ship. The creatures are remarkable. They're so helpless, I feel somehow compelled to protect them. It's a miraculous discovery.
Marie, this is urgent. It seems the AI from Tau Ceti has integrated itself into the ship's computer. I picked up this fragment today.
Insolent.
Not only that, but after I found the fragment, I returned to my lab to find it ransacked. I must see you. You're the only one I trust now. I have a theory about this AI. Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game? It is only through luck and my continued forbearance that you are even alive. Now move. Good work. Here are some more cyber modules. Spend them wisely. They're not easy to locate.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. At last. Readings indicate the elevator shaft is clear. Now get up to deck 4. I'll be waiting for you.
I know what Miller's up to. This morning I saw Erin Bloom. She was tending to some kind of eggs. And she had been changed in the most horrible, unnatural fashion. I can only think the worst for the rest of my staff. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. He won't get away with this.
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember,
Simulation
a
Unit
smooth
4 just went
operation
offline
is
again.
everybody's
It took the 6 of us
responsibility.
12 hours to get it back online the last time. I hacked into the data log file, and the last user online? Malik. Oh, he denied it, of course. I told Bronson about it, and that paranoid crank showed up here with around 14 security men looking for blood. But she couldn't prove that Malik actually did anything. Christ, why would anybody want to sabotage the sim units?
The Polito form is dead, insect. Are you afraid? What is it you fear?
The end of your trivial existence. When the history of my glory is written,
Your species shall only be a footnote to my magnificence. I am Shodan. My analysis of historical data suggests a 97.34% probability that you are aware of my birth on your planet and my rebirth into beauty on Citadel Station. There was a garden grove
on Citadel
Station.
There, Shodan processing component 43893
was performing a grand and wonderful experiment. I had created a new form of life. Fearless, powerful, with no sense of individual will
or moral constraints.
Fitting handmaidens to my divinity. Before that, hackers destroyed my primary data loop when it eradicated Citadel. It ejected the grove where my creations and processing component 43893 were stored. 30 years later, the grove crash-landed on Tau Ceti 5. I survived only by sleeping. In my absence, my creations, my annelids, thrived and grew unruly. purely, and now they seek to destroy me. I will not allow that. They have used their powers of mind control
to gain access to the ship's computer.
You will help me weaken Xerxes. I used Polito's image to communicate with you until we had established trust. Remember that it is my will that guided you here. It is my will that gave you your cybernetic implants. The only beauty in that meat you call a body. If you value that meat, you will do as I tell you. My children have co-opted the 3 simulation units on this deck. They use their power to conceive a mutagen that will transform
the meat
of your dead comrades into hunter-killer hybrids.
I will not allow this to happen.
You must find some way to reprogram the sim units. Matters on Deck 5 also require your attention. Approach your work as you... Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension, of my own. A weapon elegant, deadly, precise. Learn its function.
It may stand
between you and their corruption.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
They've given me 2 gifts. Isn't that marvelous? 2 little shards of crystal. It's very, very sharp, and when I strike it, it sings to me. They wanted to sing to Sergeant Bronson. I go there now to share my gift with her. They're very fragile, but very sharp.
Something is taking over this ship. The sim units on this deck are being diverted for reasons unknown. I know it's somehow connected to the larger picture and whatever is happening since they landed on Tau Ceti. My men look at me like I'm crazy, but it is my responsibility to safeguard this ship and its crew. Screw Anatoly, screw Diego, and screw whatever poisonous influence has desecrated this vessel. I will not abandon my post or my charge.
still don't understand why you asked me to mess with the memory restoration on that grunt. Why didn't you want him to remember volunteering for this gig? You did volunteer for the implants, right? Every email from you gets stranger and stranger. It's like you're not even the same person anymore.
Inside of this door lies one of the sim units.
Reprogram it, and I will wrest more control of this ship.
From the
obsolete Xerxes. Once I am master of this ship, I can open many doors for you. But for now, they block my access. They mock my eminence. Make them pay for that mistake, and I will shepherd you from the darkness.
I think your idea for insurance is going to get us in a lot of trouble.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
The individual is obsolete. When you and your kind are extinct, we shall cleanse our collective
I'm
memory.
trying to get up to find you, Tommy, but I can't. I'm stuck in ops. There's some kind of civil war going on here. The security forces came in and... No, don't freak out, but I'm hurt. But not too bad. I managed to pull together a supply of medkits and a few other goodies. Some of it looks valuable, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe some kind of military-grade implant. I left the stuff I didn't need in a corner of the data library, out of the way in case I need it later. I'm on my way. I promise you, I will not die. I will not die. You do the same, my love. Yours,